So why is it that strops make your knife sharper than just using sharpening stones? And they do actually make your knife sharper than just about any sharpening stone on the market. And in this video, I'm going to show you why. So what does a strop actually do that makes your knife sharper? Well, a strop actually does two things, but both of those moving towards the same goal: apex refinement. First off, a strop helps with burr removal. What is a burr? Well, this is a burr. It's a nasty folded over piece of metal that forms when steel meets an exact point or apex when you sharpen. Now I'm going to go ahead and say it. You can't sharpen on a sharpening stone without forming a burr. You may think you can, but you can't.
You can't see me.
You just can't see it. Unless you can see 1 micron particles on your strop, then maybe you can. So these are 1 micron particles on the tip of a ballpoint pen. So maybe that's pushing it. But these are 6 micron particles on the tip of a ballpoint pen, and this is those same 6 micron particles on the apex of a knife, and you can still see the remnants of a burr there. So whether you think you are or not, you're still forming a burr.
You can't see me.
But even with high magnification, it's very difficult to see this burr along the apex. And this was sharpened on an 8000 grit Norton stone. It's the finest stone that I currently have, and there's a burr there. You just have a hard time seeing it because it's smaller than the physics of light actually allow us to see with much resolution. Now I'm going to come back to this in a second because it'll later show some of the limitations of fine grit sharpening stones and why strops are just better.
What are you playing, peekaboo?
But first I want to thank today's video sponsor, KNAFS. The photos that we're seeing in this video took over 2 weeks to produce due to the sheer number of images that needed to be taken. Over 6,000 individual images, and not to mention the computer processing time. Each one of these photos are made up of hundreds of individual images that needed to be stitched together for the final in-focus photo. So thanks to KNAFS for providing the knife in today's video, the Lander 1 in 14C28N, which is probably my favorite budget knife steel, and making videos like this possible. I'll leave a link to their site below, definitely go check them out. So how do strops help remove burrs? Well, without getting into the different types of burrs, with most steels and the grit surface finish they're sharpened to, a strop will generally abrade the burr away. And this is what that looks like. We have a knife that is sharpened to 600 grit. We then take it to a 6 micron diamond strop, and every 3 passes take a photo, or 150. And over the course of this process, we can see how the burr is sharpened or abraded away by the 6 micron diamond particles. And we end up getting a nice, clean, sharp apex. So I cut a notch in the blade to give a little bit better perspective and increase magnification. And we can begin to see how right along the apex, we have refined the scratch pattern a lot. And zooming in even further, we can even better see how we're much more refined right along that apex. And this is what gives us that really high-end sharpness. So sharpness is thinness and refinement. There's really no other ways to go about it. The finer the apex, the sharper the knife. And this is where strops really have the advantage over stones, which is that it's much easier to get that very apex to ultra high levels of refinement using a strop over a stone. This is due to a couple of reasons. First, we can get strop compounds / sprays, emulsions in very fine particle sizes, like way smaller than pretty much any stone. It's difficult to do grit conversions from micron to grit because there's so many different grit scales, but roughly speaking, this 1 micron strop is about the rough grit equivalent of about 22,000 grit. And that's just getting started. We can get these strop compounds all the way down to 1/10 micron, or about 250,000 grit. You can't buy stones that fine for a number of reasons, which we won't go into. But we can put these ultra-fine abrasives on soft backing like leather, which actually makes them even less aggressive due to the soft backing. Now I did do a whole video on why that's the case, which I'll also link below. It's kind of interesting. But anyway, once loaded onto a strop, these ultra-fine abrasives allow us to do what we can't really do with stones. At least very easily anyway, which is edge refinement to ultra high level right at the apex. Now let's go back to our 8000 grit Norton stone edge. In real life size, this stone gives about a perfect mirror finish. all by itself. But as we look at this edge closer, we can see just how coarse this apex actually is, with again a very small burr along the edge. Now, after a quick couple of passes on a 1 micron strop, the apex, I mean just the very apex, is much more refined, and the burr is, at least at this magnification level, pretty much gone. And essentially what we've done here is we've given the apex a 22,000 grit edge with the $360 plus 22,000 grit stone that doesn't exist. Anyway, what this goes to show is that a strop is really nothing more than an ultra fine grit sharpening stone that refines the scratch pattern on the knife. And we can continue stropping with just 1 micron and see the scratch pattern continue to be refined. Now, another super important thing that strops do is that they are way more forgiving with super fine abrasives. If you've ever tried to sharpen with super fine stones, you'll probably notice that as you go finer and finer, it becomes more and more difficult to feel exactly when you're hitting the apex on the stone. The feedback basically goes away. Now, the reason for this is complicated, but simply it's because the abrasive power to remove material becomes less and less with finer grits. So if you are holding like a couple of microns off on your intended angle, the particles on the finer stones don't have the abrasive power to remove enough material so that it hits your apex. So on the finer grits, it's way more important to hold an absolute perfect consistent angle than it is on the coarser grits in order for that grit to refine the entire bevel. Now, the nice thing about leather strop is that the leather has some give to it. So this allows the finer particles to contact the entire bevel area, specifically and most importantly the apex, even if that entire bevel is micro-convexed from the freehand sharpening. Now, there is some weird gray area here where we can put super coarse apexes on a knife and then use a strop to refine in between those super coarse teeth, so to speak. So in essence, we have a super coarse but also super refined apex that doesn't really fit in the same category when we say the more refined, the sharper the knife, because we would have to define what refined actually means, but we can save that for another video. Now, I'm sure this video will generate a lot of questions, comments, and concerns. Be sure to leave them in the comments below, and maybe we'll address them in another video, since we can't get to everything in this one. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video. So if you're still watching, if you could just do me a favor and hit the like button and subscribe. These videos take a long time to research and produce, like way more than it may appear. And then people will steal them and upload them to sites that I don't use, like FacePage, for their own personal gain. So again, your support here on YouTube really helps. Anyway, thanks for watching, and again, we'll see you in the next video.